As an international student who wants to study abroad, remember there are various ways in which you can migrate abroad. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a university that is open in this particular country in Europe. But before I talk about this university and how you are going to be doing the application or every necessary thing that you need to know, I want to draw your attention that in this particular country, you can migrate with your spouse and kids. That is the first option. In this particular country, there is a particular visa you can take from your home country or the embassy in your country and migrate to this country, stay in this country for 120 days, look for a job, then work remotely around. But remember, even if after 120 days you are not able to get a job, you can renew the visa again for an extra 60 days in order to stay in the country and continue to search for a job. If you move to this country with a visit visa, note that if you get an admissions while in this country and you decide to stay, remember that the visit visa is a visa for less than 90 days. Of course, it is going to last 3 months. And a study visa is a visa for more than 90 days. Therefore, if you move to this country with a visit visa and you get an admissions in a university in this country and you want to stay more than the required amount of days and you want to change your visa, it is equally possible, but not that easy. However, you can change it to a more than 90 days visa, and in this case you are going to be getting a temporary residence permit and you remain in this particular country. The name of the country I'm talking about is called Portugal, and the name of the visa you are going to use in order to search for a job is called the job seeker visa. If you check my YouTube channel, you are going to notice that I have a lot of videos talking about Portugal and migrating to Portugal. So please, the very first thing you should do for me right now, if you have not watched those videos, is to check my channel and watch those videos. And again, the very first thing you should do now before you start watching those videos is, please, this is the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button and subscribe below here, and of course like this video. The like video is, or the button to like the video is here. Like the video now so that YouTube can equally recommend this video to other people who are looking for this content. Thank you so much. You do not want to apply alone, right? So please like the video for us. Thank you. Now, if you want to study in this particular university I'm going to be talking about, the name of the university is called the University of Minho, M-I-N-H-O. That is the name of the school in Portugal. And this university is actually open right now. They have bachelor's degree programs and integrated master's degree programs. They have master's degree programs, and of course, there are PhD programs available. But there is something you need to know about this university, and what is that? Legalization. Remember, in most of my videos, I have always said that if you want to study in a Portuguese university, always check the requirements. I see some people, they come to me, they are like, Milton, what are the requirements for me to study in this country? Come on. I have said that always check requirements in order to know what they want. Different universities have different requirements. Different programs have different requirements. Different faculties and different departments have different requirements. So if you do not check, you cannot know. And again, please, if you need to call me, book a one-on-one consultation with me. Material to those who don't know. So the greatest thing you should do is to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that when I post a video, you would get the notification sound. And of course, you are going to watch the video here. So I am going to be talking about the University of Minho today. And I want to draw your attention to the fact that legalization is very important. If you had already legalized your documents at the level of the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then the Portuguese Embassy, you can now start your application at the University of Minho. However, if you have not done your legalization because of one reason or the other, and the embassy is closed, you cannot stop at one stage. For you to apply to most Portuguese universities, you must do legalization to the point of the embassy. So this is the time to drop your application, all right? Now, there are equally some universities in Portugal that may not need you to legalize your documents, all right? You can submit your documents after you have done your application, or maybe after a specific deadline. An example of a school in Portugal is called University Institute of Lisbon. This school is found in Lisbon and the short form is ISCTE. All right, with this university you can apply without the legalization, but there is a date you have to submit your application. So please verify these details before you start anything, and note that every university in Portugal has its own requirement, and of course you are going to be applying to the University of Minho using an application fee. And how much is the application fee? It is 65 euros, and application fee is non-refundable. Other universities in Portugal has their own different application fees. All right, so that is something you should note. Another school like the University of Aveiro, you cannot apply without legalizing your documents. So this is something you should pay attention to, and before you start the application, note that requirements vary. Have all your documents intact before you start the visa application. I hope you understand. Now, with the University of Minho, you are going to be applying for bachelor's degree. And how do you apply for these degree programs? You have to fill in an application form online. It is only online, guys. You can only fill these forms online. It's not like some schools in the Czech Republic where you can apply using emails. No, you have to do it online, and for you to do it online, you have to go to the online application. The link will be in the video description box, so do not worry about it. All right, go to the video description box after watching this video to the end, because there are very important things I will mention very soon. Then you start the online application, create an account, keep your username and password secretly. Then you put in your details, your educational details, your working details, opportunities, or anything you have done before. Then you put in your passport details. Then you go to the next stage until the point where you have to submit your application. All right, it is very, very important for you to do this. Remember, the first date or round one for you to apply to this university is January 23rd to February 23rd, which means that as of now, as you're watching the video, the admissions have started already, and round one will end on February 23rd. All right, after this date, if you have not finished with the process, you have again to go and do the application. So make sure you apply for round one, and I would recommend you go for round one because it is profitable when you apply during the first phase of an application, and that is for bachelor's degree, and the application fee is 65 euros. Now, for the MSc programs, you would realize that the tuition fee for MSc programs will start from 1,000 euros to around 6,500 euros, depending on the institute or the faculty or the department. For the MSc programs, you are going to notice that there are 12 institutes, ranging from the Institute of Nursing, the Institute of Law, the Institute of Medicine, the Institute of Architecture, Social Sciences, and all the rest. Then the application fee for master's degree programs is 40 euros, non-refundable. There is something international students don't know. If you are applying for master's degree programs at the University of Minho, you should understand that you must pay an application fee, and programs vary from department to department, like institute to institute, like I explained to you already. All right, so that is something you should expect here. And of course, the first phase of the application is going to end around some months, so please verify that. Remember, the rounds depend, and the final rounds will be the third round, but I will encourage you to go for the first round. Someone was asking me about the procedure for legalization. I don't know if he has finished with that already, but he was at the stage of the embassy. Now, before I talk about the proof of funds, I want to draw your attention to the fact that there are some universities in the Czech Republic that will ask you to pay tuition fee, all right, before you apply for the visa. While others will tell you that we do not want you to pay tuition fee now, or others will tell you that you can only pay tuition fee after your visa has been granted. I think Masaryk University is an example, all right? So in the case when you are not going to be paying your tuition fee before you apply for your visa, then you should add the money for your tuition fee in this required amount I am going to give you now. But if you pay your tuition fee before the visa application, you do not need to add the amount to this amount I'm going to give you now. Now, how is the proof of funds? I'm taking a look at my Jota so that I don't forget anything. Remember, for Czech Republic, they want you to show that your account has been active for at least 3 months. Don't just take money and go and bump it in the account 2 days to your visa application. No. Now, for the account to be active, you need to show that you are doing withdrawals, you are putting money, you are withdrawing money, all right, so that they should know that this account is actually active. If at all it is a new account, all right. If the account is not old enough, then if it's a new account, let it be at least 3 months old. Now, for Czech Republic, they need to show that before. If you check my previous videos, you will see that before the proof of funds that Czech Republic actually needed from you, or as an international student, you were supposed to show to the embassy, it was 110,260 Czech crown. In euros, it was around 4,650 euros. But now, currently, the proof of funds is at 115,223 Czech crown, which is approximately 4,850 euros. All right, let's just say the proof of funds is 5,000 euros. That is the money you need for proof of funds to study in the Czech Republic, 5,000 euros. And if you calculate this money to francs CFA for Cameroonians, this should be around 3,185,600 francs. So it just depends on the time you are calculating the currency. Remember, they are looking at the bank exchange rate, not the black market. All right, they're looking at the exchange rate at the bank at that particular moment. So Cameroonians, you need around 3 million. Nigerians, you need something. You should just calculate the amount. You are going to see how much you need to study in the Czech Republic. However, like I said, if you have not paid your tuition fee, try to get something. Nigerians, try to get something like 3 million naira if you have not paid your tuition fee. Then Cameroonians, increase this money a little bit to like 3.54 million if you have not paid. So the actual amount you need for study in the Czech Republic, proof of funds in your account, it must be in your account, your names on your passport, everything should be written. If you are self-sponsoring, if you ask me, I will tell you that go for this option. All right, then if you have all this, then your documents are ready, you are going for your visa interview. Of course, God is by your side, you are moving to Czech Republic. This is an opportunity for those of you who have not applied to universities in Czech Republic and you are self-sponsoring. I encourage you now to go and apply to universities in the Czech Republic, because it is going to be advantage you. I think someone was telling me she has 4 million or something. You are good to go with 4 million CFA francs. You are good to go to Czech Republic. All right. So good luck to everybody applying. If you have a problem, like I said, my links will be down there. If you want a one-on-one with me, no problem. Book an appointment and we are going to discuss about that. I'm extremely busy, but I will sort out time and we talk about that. Till we meet again in another one.